God's people are not being shepherded by leaders and pastors and elders. And this is causing a huge spiritual epidemic across churches and among believers. This explains why so many believers are compromising their faith. There's no follow-up with them even after the pandemic, when approximately a third of them in each local church had left the church. Where is the follow-up? Where is the caring? Where is the ongoing discipleship of the believers on a personal level? I was speaking to a pastor and a seminary professor in Hong Kong, and there were similar issues there, although in that context, it was also partly not only in terms of the busyness of life and raising families and the rat race in Asia, but also because of pressures from a governmental perspective. But for us in North America, it made me think how much we take for granted our freedom and our prosperity and our freedom of speech and freedom of religion. And yet we use it for what? Ourselves. Seeing religion as an add-on and seeing church as something that we go to almost like a theater show or performance, rather than seeing what it should be, the church as a living body, as a family, and requires regular engagement. Hebrews chapter 10 talks about not neglecting to meet together. Hebrews chapter 3 speaks about how we need to exhort one another every day as long as it is called today, so that none of us may be hardened by the deceitfulness of sin. The book of Acts records, particularly in Acts chapter 2, the regularity of believers in each other's lives. And when it comes to shepherding, this is what shepherds need to lead and influence and guide and teach, and might I say, for membership of the church, require of members in order that they may be spiritually engaged